my first store across the street. Oh, you're wrong, Google Maps. I'm working solo today. My trainer is sick, so today I'm working all by my lonesome, and I'm doing 2 food for lesses. Let's see how much time it will take me to do it. Usually with me and my trainer, it takes like an hour per store, but I have a feeling it's going to take me longer than that.
Take the next.
Okay, so this is what I do. So we dump all of our boxes into a shopping cart. This is what this is 3 boxes worth. 2 big boxes and 1 little box. And we dump it all into the shopping cart, and then usually when we get to the beginning of the first aisle, we'll separate everything, but if we can't find something, we'll just come back to it later. And so, like, when we separate it, we're just looking for the products we need down that aisle. So we don't have to dig for it when we come up to everything. But when I started this aisle, I couldn't find some of the stuff, and I didn't know what that was at first. And I couldn't find, there's timers down there that I couldn't find. We need 3 more scouring pads. Yep. My energy drink hasn't kicked in yet. I still can't find those dang the rest of the scouring pads, so I'll probably have to come back to it later, I guess. There's 2 more scouring pads in here and some timers that I haven't found yet. I was telling my trainer that she got some lighters in that weren't on set. Those big lighters. And I'm just putting them on the empty clip strips that you have. This is what they look like. So these lighters came in and they have no home. So I'm just sticking them on all the empty clip strips. So some stores, they have back stock and some stores they don't, and I think at most of the food for lesses there's no back stock, and they were having the store that I was at is doing inventory next week, so they wanted everything out on the floor. So that's why I just put in those lighters wherever I could, because there's no back stock at that store. And now I'll have 3 more left. Alrighty, so I just finished my first store at 11:23 a.m. and I think I started at 7:45 or 8 a.m. so it took me 3 hours to do this food for less. There were 3 boxes. So what you have to do when you go in there is you dump all the boxes into the shopping cart. Then you go out and fill it, and as you're filling it, you're cleaning up the clip strips and doing go backs, and then ordering, and it's like a whole thing. So when I first get down an aisle, I'll check to see what goes down that aisle, then separate it, and then put stuff on the aisle as I go along, and then I'll order stuff as I go along, and then if I see anything that's not supposed to go on a clip strip, I'll take it off and put it in a pile and hang it as I go, or hang it at the end. And then I take out like my plastic, if I have cardboard or anything like that, I'll take all that stuff to the stock room. At certain stores you have to check in to like this tablet thing, and then at the end of service you check out. And now I'm gonna go to my next store, which is in Chula Vista. I'm on aisle 4 of my second store, and it's a freaking madhouse in here. I hate being places that are super busy. Ooh, it just drives me crazy. Like, I want to be able to zoom and go fast or whatever speed I want to go at. I don't want to be in anybody's way. And at that second store, I was in everybody's way. Like, produce and the first like 5-6 aisles were a freaking madhouse. It was like 12 or 1 p.m. or something, and it was freaking hella busy. Yuck. Hopefully, I think I'll get through this one fast because it's only 1 box of freight. So, this is what it looks like. This is the stuff for this aisle right here, and the rest of the aisles. It's a very small order here. Just leaving my second store. That one was easy. There was only 1 box and I breezed through it. So now I'm heading home. So I worked 5 hours and 7 minutes today, and so one store was 3 hours and the next store was like 1.5 hours, and then like half an hour of drive time, and I drove 21.80 miles. Tomorrow I'll be with my trainer. We're doing 2 stores. We're doing food for less that I was supposed to do today, but apparently they have 7 boxes of freight at that store, so I was like, I'm not going to be able to do that one in 3 hours or whatever. And so my trainer said, we'll do that one tomorrow. So we're doing that tomorrow. And then after that, food for less, we're doing Vons. And Vons and Ralph's are super easy because they're such small stores. So they don't take that long. The longest stores to do are freaking food for less. Those freaking stores are beast. I think there's like a couple of Ralph's that my trainer does that are big too, but that's really only a couple of them, and still I think those stores go by pretty fast. So if you're interested in working for Jacent, we get kickbacks as employees if we refer people to the company and they stay longer than 90 days. We get $100. So if you're interested in working for Jacent, send me a message on social media and I'll make sure and get you the information that you need. I will reach out to the recruiter and let her know whoever I refer to so I can get that credit. It's called Adjacent Strategic Merchandising, I believe, and it's all across the USA. Like when I worked in Washington for Freddy's, aka Kroger, I knew a chick that worked for Jacent in the store up there, so they have it in Washington, and I believe they have it all across the US. I think Kroger uses Jacent to do the clip strips, but I could be wrong. But they work at a whole bunch of stores. Like, we don't just do Kroger, we do Vons and Albertsons, although I've never done an Albertsons yet, and we do Vallarta, Northgate, Smart and Final, I think they do for American Greetings. They fill like the seasonal stuff or even the basic stuff in Smart and Final stores. And they do a couple of stores like a Bed Bath and Beyond or something, maybe Home Goods, I think. That's just in San Diego, but they probably do different stores everywhere else. When I first applied for this position, it was listed at 15 to 20 hours a week as a part-time position. You get paid 70 cents per mile drive when you're driving. I think it could go into more time than that. It just depends on you're guaranteed to get like between 10 to 20 hours a week, and then you could get more than that depending on how short staffed they are or whatever. but when I applied, it said that the hours were 15 to 20 hours a week or something like that. I applied through Indeed.com, but you can apply on their website as well. I think even if you apply on Indeed.com, you still have to apply on their website. Your payday is every 2 weeks. I just got my biggest paycheck, this week, and it was $600 and something. Yeah, that was a nice paycheck. The hiring process was super easy. I applied for my job on Indeed.com, like I said, and then like a couple weeks or a couple weeks later, the recruiter reached out to me and she said she really liked my information, like my resume or whatever. And we did a phone interview, and then right after that I talked to I forget what it is, but there's a like state manager and then there's an area manager. So I talked to that manager briefly, and then the recruiter set up a in-person interview so I could meet up with the area manager, and the area manager could decide whether I was going to be a good fit for the company or not. That was pretty easy as well. I just drove out to a Food for Less in Lemon Grove and met up with the area manager, and he talked to us and gave us a rundown of what was going to go down. He just explained some things, but we didn't do anything at that store. He just had a talking session with us, and that lasted like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And then after that, I got my offer letter, like right as soon as I told the recruiter how it went or whatever. I guess the area manager must have told the recruiter, I want that one, or I want these two, or whatever. It was just me and this other chick that showed up for the interview or whatever. It's not really an interview, it's more of like how the area manager can explain it to you and also get a feel for who you are, but it's not like one of those uptight interviews or whatever where they ask you those difficult questions or whatever. It's not like that. And so I got my offer letter, I accepted my offer letter, and then after that you have to do your onboarding paperwork. That takes like, I don't know, maybe a couple hours for them to send it to you, and then like 30 minutes to an hour to go through all of the onboarding paperwork. And that's all on your phone, so you don't have to go anywhere. You can just do it whenever you want to, but get it done as soon as possible. And then after that, they set up a phone interview so you can do your I-9 verification, and you talk to a different person to do your I-9 verification. It's on one of those meetup meets, the video chat or whatever. It was a video chat thing, and we just did the I-9 verification, which is like you send them a picture of your driver's license or passport, and also I think it's driver's license. I did my driver's license and social security card, but you can just do your passport or your driver's license and your birth certificate. But that was super breezy. And then a week or something after that, then I started with my trainer, and I've been with my trainer ever since. So it's pretty easy breezy. I make $18.50 an hour. Starting pay in San Diego from their Indeed post was $18 an hour, but due to my experience, my recruiter said you should ask the district manager. Yes, it's called the district manager. You should ask the district manager if you can get paid 50 cents more or whatever. So I reached out to the district manager, and I think I said like $19 an hour or something, and they gave me $18.50 an hour. So that's pretty good, because my trainer has been working for the company for 10 years and she's never gotten a raise, and she's making less than I am. So yeah, I've worked at Kroger, aka Fred Meyer in Washington, for 11 years. My start date was February 12th, so April 12th it will be my 2-month marker that I've been with the company. If I didn't cover anything in this video and you still have questions, go ahead and reach out to me on social media. ChristinaSaunters on everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, MeWe, TikTok. I think TikTok might be Chris Saunters or Christina.Saunters or something. Facebook and Instagram are the best places to message me, but I'm also on MeWe, Reddit. Yeah. Oh, ChristinaSaunters@gmail.com. You can send me an email if you want, if you have any questions, or if you want to give me credit for a referral. I would greatly appreciate it.